Hi everybody, it's me, Professor Jonathan Vasquez. And today you're going to learn about the second set of vowels through this video. Hi everybody, once again, welcome to English Phonetics course. And today's video is going to get focused on the second set of vowels. So first of all, you need to understand that there are also 4 types of phonemes in this second set of vowels, which are totally different from the ones that I already explained in the first video. So I'm going to read the names for you to know them, and in that way you can practice. So we have, in first step, we have Schwa. Second one, inverted Epsilon. Third one, Epsilon. And last but not least, we have inverted C. So let's get started. So now I'm going to explain each one of them for you to have a better understanding. So we're going to start with Schwa. Some characteristics that you need to take into account when you're going to pronounce this phoneme is that, number 1, you need to open your mouth very slightly and make a sound. Second, the lips and tongue are relaxed. It means that you're not going to make any effort when pronouncing this sound. Number 3, you have to make a short and soft noise. And at the end, it's a neutral and unclear sound, which means, in summary, when we take a look at the 4th characteristics, it's a complex sound for us as Latin people because we are not used to this. So I think it's a very complex sound if we take a look at the 4 characteristics, because it's kind of unclear for us, because we as Latin people, we do not have this type of sounds, because actually when we speak, we don't have to make any of these characteristics. But let's try. So examples. In unstressed syllables, we have ago, onion, away, upon, occasionally, universal, banana, and soda. So I'm gonna get closer a little bit to you, not for you to fall in love with me, but for you to pay attention to the mouth, to my mouth, because in that sense you can realize about how you have to put your mouth, because as it is an unclear sound, sometimes it's hard to get it. So let's see. You don't need to open your mouth too much. I think it's ago, onion, away, upon, occasionally, universal, banana, and soda. I think there's not a key answer to define how Schwa works, but these are some of the examples. Alright, so now the consonant vowel sequence, which is LE. All the words that end up with LE are pronounced with Schwa. So we have able, capable, suitable, and many more. If you pay attention to what I just said, when I pronounce able, I think it's like an O, but it's not just a no, like a clear O for us in Spanish. Next up, we have H before the THE. Like, for example, the house. It's like, it's not the house, but it's the house, the house. And at the end, modal verb can. Alright, in summary, I'm going to pronounce them all for you to understand that there is not a clear key answer for this, but these are some of the examples. Ago, onion, away, upon, occasionally, universal, banana, soda, able, capable, suitable, the house, can. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the second one, which is inverted epsilon. Here there are 3 different characteristics, which are: first, you have to close your mouth a little. Second one, you have to curl your tongue up and back. And the third one, it is produced as one long sound. Now I'm going to show you some of the most common examples, which are: first, when there is a E together with a R. Person, weren't, certainly, and prefer. In second step, we have I plus R. Examples are first, bird, girl, circle. And last but not least, we have U plus R, like in words Thursday, nurse, hurt, and turn. If you pay attention to what I just said, we never mentioned a vowel, but it's just the combination between the vowel and the consonant, which is the R in this case. So it's not person, but person, person. Other spellings. When we have O plus R after the letter W. Some examples are word, work, work, and worst. And finally, we have EAR. Some examples are early, learned, hurt, and earth. What is important here to learn is that this inverted epsilon is not a sound that we have in Spanish, because we never actually put two sounds together, and we never mentioned a vowel. So here what is important for you to learn is to put that vowel sound together with the consonant, which is R in this case. I'm going to repeat them all. Person, weren't, certainly, prefer, first, bird, girl, circle, Thursday, nurse, hurt, turn. Word, work, word, worst. Early, learned, hurt, earth. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to the third one, which is epsilon. So there are only two characteristics here. So first up we have that you have to lower your jaw slightly more, and the sound is short. Some examples are yes, went, spell, expensive, get, getting or getting, bell, pen, check, and rest. Then set and again. Unusual spellings like says and friends. Other spellings, when we have EA, like ready, weather, head, breakfast. And when there's only one A, like in words any, many, about, and again. So if you pay attention to what I just said, the sound that I produced is our own E. So it's going to be pretty easy for you to understand the sound, because it's actually our own E in Spanish. And last but not least, we have inverted C. Here, there are three characteristics, which are: first, you have to push your lips forward a little and make them round. Then you have to pull your tongue back, and it is a long sound. Some examples are, they are divided into three different categories. The first one, you're going to find it when you see an O before the letter R. Some examples are sports, morning, more, before, horse. Also, when you have an O and a U before the letter R. Some examples are for and course. And lastly, when there's only one A before the letter R. Some examples are war and worm. Other spellings like tower, floor, and door. If you pay attention in the way I said all the words, they are pronounced with our own O in Spanish. So it's going to be really easy for you as well, because it is a similar sound that we have in Spanish. Alright, so now we're gonna make a review about all the second set of vowels, which remember that there are 4 phonemes as well as in the first set of vowels. So we have schwa, epsilon, inverted epsilon, and inverted C. Unfortunately, there is not a clear sound to define schwa, but some examples are the ones that I gave you in the previous explanation. So epsilon is our own E, which is going to be really easy for you. Then we have inverted epsilon, which is different because we're not used to that sound, because in Spanish we separate all the sounds. Here with inverted epsilon, what we do is that we have the vowel sound plus R, and then we put them together, and then that's when the sound is produced. So remember words like first, it's no fi, it's no fe, but first and bird and things like that. And last but not least, we have inverted C, which is our own O, so it's going to be really easy for you as well. Alright, so I think that's pretty much everything. This is the explanation about the second set of vowels, and I'll see you in class.